les amis, c'est Pierre de Pierre-Lucas23. Comment allez-vous? Aujourd'hui, nous allons faire une petite vidéo découverte sur Saro. Donc, on va pas perdre de temps, on va tout de suite regarder à ça. On va prendre facile, parce que j'ai déjà essayé en facile, c'est quand même assez dur. Donc... ça charge. Et voilà.
Once upon a time in a faraway land.
Bon, excusez-moi, c'est en anglais. J'ai pas su le mettre en français.
A man dangerous enough to bring Satan to his knees, but selfless enough to make God himself raise an eyebrow. How did this come to pass? Well, it all began at a very special birthday party for a very special young lady.
Surprise!
What is all this?
It's your birthday, Kinsey.
So?
You've never been to a birthday party?
No.
Oh, like not even growing up?
I went to the School of the Americas since kindergarten. We didn't really do birthday parties.
But you celebrated Christmas?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Oh, Kinsey, this is going to be so much fun. Zinjai made a cake, Jane Austen is here, we'll play some games.
What sort of games? So you celebrate birthdays by trafficking with spirits?
It's spooky and fun.
It's a bunch of letters.
It's tradition. Every slumber party has to involve a spirit board.
Slumber party?
How's it work?
We ask it a question, and the spirit of the board will reveal the answer.
How?
Yeah, someone pushes the pointy thing to wherever they want.
Wait. Can we go back to you and your slumber parties?
No time. All right. Everyone put their hands on the cursor.
Cursor. I feel the magic already.
All right. Will the President/God Emperor for life ever choose a partner to reign alongside them?
No.
Ooh, someone's getting married.
Shut up, Matt.
Who will tame the president's wild heart?
What are you guys trying to spell?
I'm not moving it.
That's the spirit, Kinsey.
I'm serious.
I'm not moving it either.
Neither am I.
Jezebel? Who the fuck is...
Is that not normal?
Where'd you get the board?
I was going through Zignac's artifact collection and found it there.
Who did it belong to?
Alistair Crowley?
Christ. Guys? I think it's laughing at us.
Fuck this. I think you're a smart enough piece of wood to see where this is going. Now, you ready to cooperate? That's more like it.
You think we can trust it?
It's not like we got a lot of options.
So what's the plan? We mount up and go in after the boss?
No, I do. No sense in what's left of humanity walking right into a death trap. Someone's gotta live to tell the story.
That's a stupid plan, Johnny.
I'm leaving you in charge.
Hell of a plan, Johnny.
Are you serious?
I'm coming too.
Are you kidding me?
How do you plan to come back?
I try not to sweat the details.
You need someone with you that does.
No.
It's my birthday.
Fine. Alright then. You know where my friend is?
True to its word, the spirit board opened up another portal and sent Johnny and Kinsey screaming into hell.
Et hop, on va pouvoir commencer à jouer. What the fuck?
Main Vogel. Ultor's behind this, I know it.
Ultor and the Saints haven't been enemies in years. You really think he's responsible?
You don't know him like I do. The boss put him through a window for a reason.
The reason was the boss was kind of fucking crazy back then.
That's a fair point.
You know how much easier this would be if we just found a car?
You know how much easier this would be if you
Donc
just
je
gave
vous
me a second?
explique, c'est comme un genre de GTA, mais sauf que
Biggest
ça
building
se
down
passe
here, giant
en
Ultor
enfer.
sign on it. I don't think this is a problem.
Oh
I'll buy
punaise.
that.
I think we may have got the attention of the demons. How do we want to handle this?
We handle it by killing demons.
Hop. On va prendre ceci. Bon. D'abord, on va à Ultor. Hop. Et c'est bon ça. J'ai oublié le...
Never should have fucked with me.
Ah, désolé. Ah. Monte. Ouais, il faut du temps. Et la petite explosion. Au moment où on s'y attend.
Look at us. Kinsey Kensington and Johnny Gat driving together on a
Et bien
birthday
sûr,
adventure.
sur ce jeu, on peut faire en
excited?
coop.
Generally,
La
I'm
campagne.
I get it.
On peut la faire tout seul, comme moi je fais ici. Et coop avec des amis à vous qui font ce jeu, bien sûr. Et franchement, s'il y en a pas qui n'ont pas le jeu, je leur conseille de le télécharger. Enfin, un petit
So
conseil.
this is hell. Not as bad as I thought.
It kind of reminds me of Steelport.
J'avoue, je sais pas très bien conduire un monstre. Surtout dans les enfers.
Gets easier every time.
So, what's the plan?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna shoot him in the face unless he gives us the boss.
What if Dane doesn't have the boss?
I'll probably still shoot him in the face.
Oh punaise. Donc voilà chez... Attendez de fondre les amis. Parce que j'ai eu un message. Normalement c'est Lucas. Hop, voilà.
Welcome to hell.
Shouldn't you have a receptionist?
Such is the plight of eternal damnation. I have a feeling you didn't
Ça
come
sera une
here to
vidéo
catch
de
up.
20 à 30
Let's
minutes.
talk in my office.
Not even death could stop the enterprising Vogel, who wasted no time in setting up an Ultor branch in the bowels of hell. Dane was eager to fill Johnny in on the ever-shifting politics of land rights in the underworld. But real estate mattered little to Johnny, who only cared where his friend was.
Where'd you put the president?
I've been trying to explain that. I didn't take them.
Bullshit. You expect me to believe you just happen to be the first thing we see in hell?
Maybe it's just me, but your thank you sounds more like an accusation.
That's probably because he plans to kill you.
Okay. I get the trust issues. Can I show you something?
The pieces all came together. The president had caused more chaos and destruction than any other in human history. It was only natural that Satan would want them to marry his daughter. They needed a plan, and Johnny had one.
I'm gonna shoot the devil in the face.
I think you might be skipping some details.
No, I said in the face.
I like the commitment, but you gotta find a way to get close enough to him in the first place.
When's the wedding? I'll just show up
and then you'll shoot him in the face. Sorry, but it's a little more complicated than that. These things are tied to the soul. You won't be able to enter without one.
So how do we get one?
You get his attention. I know some places that are of particular value to the father of the bride. You hit those, you'll get your shot.
Wait, why would Satan give out an invitation for destroying his stuff?
Oh, he won't, but it should piss him off enough to get him to attack Johnny personally. Either the devil kills Gat and Ultor gets the construction contracts to rebuild what was destroyed, or Johnny kills Satan and I'll have to pay less taxes. It's pretty win-win.
That's why you're helping us? To make more money in hell?
Hell's what you make of it, sweetie.
Works for me. What you got?
All right.
Satan had entrusted the day-to-day running of hell to 5 archdukes, and Dane knew how to find them all. But beyond that, not everyone in hell was content to go along with Satan's status quo. There were others who shared Dane's ambition for power, and the Ultor mogul knew that the key to unseating Satan lay in gaining their aid. But before Johnny set out to wage war against the Prince of Darkness, Dane had one final gift, an artifact that he had spent fortunes on. Lucifer's cracked halo. This holy relic granted Johnny the majestic wings of the Morning Star. However, he still needed help in learning how to use them.
You got me out in the sticks, now what?
Would it kill you to show a
Et
little
voilà.
excitement? You're about to experience angelic flight, for Christ's sake.
En fait, j'évite trop de parler pendant qu'il y a la
Just
cinématique.
collect some soul clusters and power up great. Now you should have just... All right, let's start slow. Try to jump over to that next island. Also, the longer you charge your wings before jumping, the further you'll go. Hey, you didn't fuck it up. Good job. Now get up that cliff. Don't worry, if something looks too high, just keep on jumping off the wall. Now it's time to fly. You heard of crawling before walking? Well, in this case, you need to jump before you can fly. Launch yourself in the air with a jump, and then hold your wings out to glide to that next island. I put out some orbs to show you the path. You'll have to dive to reach the next island. Do that by pointing your head down. Don't worry.
C'est la première fois que je joue à Saint-Héros. Et j'avais déjà fait une coop avec Lucas.
I put a shiny flap orb out in front of you. Collect the orb, and your wings will flap to gain speed. You missed the orb, dude. Let's try this again. All right, Now try flapping those wings on your own. Do a flap on your way to the next island.
Gotta pick it up.
The exact opposite of diving is climbing. Climbing will slow you down and eventually cause you to stall. And trust me, stalling sucks. You can flap while gliding to gain additional speed. So the faster you're going, the higher you can fly. Now try to reach the island up there. Alright, time to take the training wheels off for the final lesson. Flying takes stamina. If you run out in midair, you are going to drop like a rock. A stupid, stamina-less rock. Last island is right under those lava falls. Notice how your stamina drains the longer you glide.
Oi, 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 oi. Je me suis fail.
Let's get you back to the old tour building. I want to run through all the stuff you can do to hurt Satan.
Sure thing. See you soon.
Here's the deal. If you want some FaceTime with Satan, you need to get his attention. Now, Satan hates being challenged, so anything you do to undermine his control is good. Fraud, mayhem, shooting demons in the face, anything. You can keep track of Satan's wrath with this handy meter. Get it high enough and you'll be having drinks with Big Red in no time. I've compiled a list of shit to do, so take a look and do whatever sounds fun. Oh, one more thing. We have some potential allies down here. Trust me, you want to impress them.
Ah, et j'ai eu un trophée. Ouh. Oh, punaise. Bon, voyons. Donc on va aller voir... Non, avant d'aller voir Shakespeare, on va aller à l'armurerie. On va avoir une autre arme que celle-là, qui flingue ainsi. Là. Donc ceci c'est l'armurerie, pas la grande boutique, mais ça c'est l'armurerie. acheter. On va acheter celle-là. On va améliorer la taille du chargeur et ses dégâts. Et bien sûr. Ah, je n'ai point assez d'argent. Et ici. Exode 10. Je pense que donc on va acheter celle-là, les dégâts et la précision, et on va acheter ça, ces dégâts, la taille du chargeur, ici pareil, la taille du chargeur. Bon. Bon, on est prêt pour aller voir Shakespeare. Et regarde-moi ce personnage, comment il est beau. Comment il est bien fait. Surtout à son bras, il est fait. Voyons voir. Oh, lui.
Never should have fucked with me.
Oh, ça one shot. Oh, je garde cette arme. Et j'ai oublié de mettre pour aller voir Shakespeare. Je suis vraiment un abruti. Oh. Toi tu dégages. Toi tu dégages. Je crois plutôt qu'on va prendre... Pour l'instant, on va prendre celle-là. Je suis dans le feu. Et on va courir. Au mieux. On va même voler. Avant, je vais récupérer une orbe d'énergie. Avant que j'en ai plus. Parce que pour voler et sprinter, il y a une énergie. Et l'énergie, plus que vous allez voler et plus que vous allez courir, plus que l'énergie va, bien sûr, se vider. Alors vous ne saurez plus courir ni voler. Ah, j'ai été brûlé. Bon. Et me demandez pas ce que ça veut dire cluster, moi-même je ne sais pas. Ah, c'est ici. C'est ici.
Note to self, find a way to control lightning.
Alors, c'est une boîte de nuit. Cool. Allez, on va faire la quête de Shakespeare.
Lights up. William Shakespeare, humanity's greatest playwright, and hell's most diabolical purveyor of entertainment, looks on as a brave mortal on an Orphean quest enters. The bard's interest is piqued, and he looks to test his visitor's mettle. The masked tragedies were used to enemies cowering as they approached, but soon they realized that they faced a foe with courage and nobility, traits uncommon in the fires of perdition.
Allez, hop. Tu dégages. Je vais vous montrer c'est quoi le canon là. Regardez.
The inciting incident
Allez.
resolved. The time has come for rising action.
Bon. Toi.
Ready to give up yet?
Hop. Et toi. Hey. Toi, hop. Et toi là-bas.
The
Tu
battle
rencontres
raged
ton pire
on
cauchemar.
below, and as bullets and blood flew, the bard arched a curious eyebrow. Could this mortal be the exact thing that Shakespeare needed?
Oui. Allez. Oh oui, oui. Là le big boss.
And now, Act 3!
Toi tu dégages.
The conflict resolved. Shakespeare eagerly awaited meeting the champion that dispatched so many of his men. Undoubtedly, they were here for the bard's aid. And while happy endings were not a thing found in hell, Shakespeare always had a soft spot for comedies.
In the land of the living, William Shakespeare is regarded as one of the most prolific playwrights of all time. However, to the denizens of hell, the bard is seen in a far different light. After selling his soul for fame and adoration, Shakespeare served in hell as Satan's spy master general. In doing his duty, Shakespeare would punish the souls he was investigating by forcing them to perform in grotesque passion plays for Satan's amusement. But in a Twelfth Night-esque twist, Shakespeare found himself living a double life. While he projected an image of cruelty, his heart was as soft as Jezebel's. In secret, he would tutor her on the classics and act out the works of his mortal days. When Satan found out, he cast Shakespeare out of the palace, believing that the poet would be tormented by the populace of hell, far out of Jezebel's sight. But Satan had not counted on the bard's cunning. Embracing his persona of master torturer, Shakespeare and his followers, the tragedies, took root in the entertainment district, biding their time for revenge.
So Shakespeare called forth the...
Et nous allons arrêter là, les amis. Eh ben, je suis désolé, mais ça fait déjà 20 minutes. 20 ou 30 minutes, je sais pas. Donc, dites-moi ce qu'il faudrait... dites-moi quel jeu on devrait essayer, qui vous ferait plaisir. Et abonnez-vous et laissez un pouce bleu. Ciao, ciao.